What's up guys, welcome to a new Kengan Omega video. Today I have my Hayami Masaki from Team Kengan up against the Kengan Ashura Annihilation Tournament fighters. As always, I'll start with what Hayami showcased so far in Omega. Hayami is the clone of Meguro Masaki, the crying man who was killed by Mutaba in the Kengan Ashura Annihilation Tournament. He stands at 196 centimeters tall and weighs in at 128 kilograms, making him a little bit of a chunky boy. Prior to his Purgatory fight, he defeated Konkoro like zero difficulty, then in the tournament faced Jurota, someone stated to be one of the strongest on Team Purgatory, even rivaling Lolong, who can be assumed to be the strongest on Purgatory. Also, the reason for Hayami fighting in the tournament is so his supposed father, the older Hayami, can gain a high ranking position in the Kengan Association if he wins, after, he lost everything due to his failed coup d'etat in Kengan Ashura. Now let's go over what Hayami showcased in his Jurota fight. For the large majority of the fight, he was being dominated, getting thrown to the ground by Jurota's speedy slams, leaving him unable to use any judo on Jurota. However, as Hayami got slammed more, he started to get up faster and seemed to kinda adapt to Jurota in some way. Even when landing on his head during the early parts of the fight, he seemed to be fine. He showcased his high battle intelligence by holding onto Jurota while getting slammed so he can take him to the ground, and started to land some attacks on Jurota, moving away from trying to defeat Jurota in judo. You can make the assumption that he has a condition similar to Meguro. As we know, Meguro from Kengan Ashura converted pain into pleasure. We don't know exactly whether Hayami has the exact same thing, but I'm guessing it's something similar or is the exact same thing. Regardless, it demonstrated him having insane endurance, with the older Hayami stating that this Hayami, the clone, is greater than the original. Even when getting his arm dislocated, he can put it back into place with like zero difficulty. And I also wanted to mention that Hayami's endurance doesn't equate to him having insane tankiness or durability, you could say. For example, someone like Seki, Sorpang have way more raw durability, or like people like Joyce and Waka as well have way more durability than what Hayami has, but Hayami, due to his condition and I'm guessing other stuff, he has insane endurance. For example, you can pierce through Hayami easier, but it will take more pierces to kill him than what it would for someone else. Take Wakatsuki for example, who, is a dense absolute monster. The same attack that could, damage Hayami quite a bit may have like no effect on Waka, but if you take an attack that has a similar effect on Waka that an attack would have on Hayami, Hayami will be able to survive more of those attacks than what other characters would. So he isn't the tankiest character in the series, he's just someone with insane endurance, probably the most endurance in the series. During the fight, Hayami was a counter for Jurota in a Purgatory match. Due to this insane endurance, as Jurota only uses throws and stopped slamming Hayami on his head due to the fear that he would kill him, meaning that Hayami took advantage of these rules. As we know, killing is against the rules of Purgatory. So Jurota was severely limited during this fight, and even Hayami states himself that if it wasn't under Purgatory rules, Jurota would have won quite easily. Hayami demonstrated his adaptability more by rendering Jurota's arm useless while getting thrown mid-air, which is pretty impressive. We see his endurance more and overall tankiness in a flashback where we see him getting slammed by the real Meguro, with Meguro having the intent to kill Hayami by slamming him on his head, but as we see, Hayami is able to survive, which actually shocks Meguro. And then Hayami finishes the fight by landing his own very powerful slam, with his nickname being the killing throw, and landing various strikes on Jurota's face after landing that slam on him, in turn defeating Jurota. So how will Omega Hayami do against the Kengan Ashura Annihilation Tournament fighters? Remember, you can kill in the Kengan Ashura Annihilation Tournament, so people willing to do so won't be limited in a match against Hayami. So as always, doing it in tier list format. Remember, I'm using the Kengan Ashura fighters at their Kengan Ashura power up against Kengan Omega Hayami. At the top we have Hayami loses mid to low diff, Hayami loses high diff. Either way, I don't know, you can debate on it. Hayami wins and Hayami stomps. So let's go. I may change some stuff, so make sure to watch to the end. So Adam probably gets stomped, I would say. Justice Boy, I'm going to put in either way for now. I may change that. Bando, I'm going to put in either way. May change that as well. You get stomped. Cosmo, I'm going to put in there for now. Gala, I'm going to put in there for now. I'll probably change a lot of things. I just want to get the, the trash out of the way. As we know, Gozo lost against Konkoro. Hayami 0 diff Konkoro. It's pretty obvious that he, you know, destroys Gozo. Hanafusa, I would say Hayami wins. You probably Hayami wins. Hayami wins for sure. Hayami wins. Maybe nah. I think yeah, about there. I'd say Inaba, Hayami wins. Jerry Tyson, of course, 0 diff. Julius, I do think probably convincingly defeats Hayami. Probably mid diff, I would say. Probably down there. Kano, I think beat him around mid diff as well. Fisherman Dude, I think Hayami was able to defeat him. Same thing for Sumo Dude. Kuroki, same thing as these three. Probably a mid diff fight. I think all three of them are willing to kill Hayami if needed, so yes, no problem. Kiryu Setsuna, I'm gonna put in. I'll put him there for now. I'll think about that later. I think he defeats, you know, his former self, or, you know, Meguro. It's stated at the end that he doesn't think he's stronger than Meguro, but based on what he showcased, I do think he's quite a bit above Meguro. Even if he isn't, you know, as physically strong, just his raw intelligence and adaptability will, you know, put him in front of Meguro, in my opinion. Robinson probably defeats him as well. Probably put him at the top of Hayami wins. Mutaba, I do think Mutaba, I wouldn't either way for now, but as I mentioned, I'll change a lot of stuff in there. Down there, Oma I think wins as well. Okubo, I'll put in there for now. Put in there for now. Put in there for now. Probably around here. Ryuta gets destroyed. Sorada gets destroyed. Sorpang. Can he beat Sorpang? I'm gonna put him there for now. Put him there for now. There for now. And Waka, I do think, will defeat him. So, who do I think would defeat Hayami? Probably high diff. I think Mutaba will be able to do it high diff. He's more than willing to kill him. I think he has probably even more adaptability than what Hayami has. So yeah, I think he'll be able to deal with Hayami. I think Kure Ryan would probably be able to defeat him high diff as well. Maybe I'll put Oma down here. Yeah, maybe put you down here as well. Yeah, I think this is better. This is more like a high diff type of thing for me, yeah. Who else can beat him? Justice Boy, I'm not 100% sure. He's willing to kill him, which is obvious, but Hayami's speed and adaptability, especially against someone like Jurota, who probably beats most people in this tier, was pretty impressive. But yeah, I'm gonna leave him either way. Bando, I'm gonna leave him either way as well. I would be willing to put him down there, but I would him either way. Cosmo, as always, has a chance to beat pretty much most characters in the series with his zone and foresight combo, get him to a hold and then choke him out, but whether or not he'll be able to do that is debatable, so I'll leave him in either way. Gao Lang, he may be willing to kill Hayami, but I'm not 100% on that, so I'm going to leave him in either way. Same thing for Hatsumi. Hatsumi may struggle a little bit with Hayami. Ray, I think, definitely has the speed advantage over him, but will he, you know, have enough time to actually kill Hayami or, you know, knock him out completely? That's pretty questionable. Okubo, not too sure as well. I'll probably put him in lose, I would say. I think Omega Hayami is probably above Ashura Okubo. I'll put him down there. I'll probably put these two down there as well, I would say. I think Hayami will probably win high diff against some of these dudes down here, I would say. Who else? I may be willing to put maybe Kiryu in high diff. May be able to catch him off guard with Fallen Demon combo. But while saying that, maybe Ray in Super Sim mode may be able to do the same. But I'll leave them down there as well. I think Mutaba. See, if I had Mutaba in there, I feel like I need to put these guys in here as well. But I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll put Mutaba in either way as well. I do think Mutaba will do. I'll put Kiryu there. Doesn't really matter, honestly. Either way, probably high diff for some of these guys as well. But yeah, I'm going to leave the thing like this for now. Probably could very well put Mutaba in there. Just whatever. This is my tier list of Hayami from Omega against the Kengan Ashura and Annihilation Tournament fighters. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And yep, that's it guys. Laters. And as always, shout out to the people who support the channel via the Patreon, absolute mad lads. If you want to check out the Patreon, check out the description. But yep, that's it guys, peace.